Unit 2, Lesson 3. Ready, set, go. Well, since we've done these exponent problems already in a worksheet, I'm going to skip those for now. Let's return to this idea of finding the missing spots in a geometric sequence. So we're going to start at 5, and I'm going to put 5, and then we count the number of jumps to get to 45. So that would be 1, 2. That's the power you're going to raise the variable to. I'm using R for ratio. And when you do that, you're going to land on 45. So this is a lot like a one-step equation. It's going to divide by 5, but we're going to have to do one extra step. The extra step is we're going to need to find the square root of 9. Or in other words, we're going to need to take the square root of both sides of the equation. So we're going to put in 9 and hit our square root button, and the answer is 3. But you know, if you think about it, not only is 3 a number that works, but also -3. It would change the number in the middle, that's for sure. If you use +3, you'd get 15. If you use -3, you'd get -15. But both numbers would take you to 45. On number 10, we're going to start at 2. And we're going to jump 1, 2, 3. So we're going to go R to the third. And that's going to land us on 16. Then we take and divide by 2. And R to the third is equal to 8. Well, now we need a number multiplied times itself 3 times that gives you 8. That button is the button that has a root symbol and a 3 in the corner. R is 2. That makes this 4 and this 8. Does -2 work? No, it doesn't. So sometimes it works, positive and negative, and sometimes it doesn't. Try to look for the pattern. Down the road here, we'll tell you exactly why it works and when it doesn't work. Okay, 11 and 12 are very similar. I'm going to skip those in this video. On these problems, it's a lot to do A, B, C, and D. So for the video, I'm just going to focus on whether something is discrete or continuous. Number 13, the population of a town Y is 15,000 people and is growing by 1.5% per year. Okay, so you may think that that's continuous. But really, they only do a census once a year. And each time you grow by a population number, that's going to be a whole child. Or if someone dies, it's a whole person. So I'm going to call this one discrete. 14, Joe earns a starting salary of $30,000 per year and will receive a raise of $2,500 per year for the first 10 years. This one also will likely be discrete because she only gets raises once a year. It's going to instantly jump her salary up. Now, 15, one of the things we said in the last video is that when you see X and Y, someone is trying to communicate with you that it's a continuous function. And then I sort of disagree about number 16. I know the solution in the book says that this is continuous. To me, it seems discrete because you are adding whole numbers and nothing happens in between the days. So I think, in my own mind, this is discrete. However, the book said continuous. If your teacher explained it better, then so that's great. And 17, one of the rules we talked about yesterday was that if you can trace the graph without picking up your pencil, then that's continuous. So 17 is continuous. And actually there's a number 18 here. And that one would be discrete because you are just jumping to the next whole number value on both the x and the y. Now I'm going to jump you down to the go section. We're going to look at number 22. So on this one, we're going to start with 1/9. And we're going to jump 1, 2, 3 to get to -3. And to solve an equation like that, you multiply by 9. Both sides of the equal sign cancels out the 9. Get r to the third is -27. We want to know what number times itself 3 times gives you -27. Or in other words, we're going to take the root. It's the third root. And our calculator says that's -3. So that makes the next number in the table is going to be -1/3, and then +1, and then -3, and then +9. Explicitly, that would be that f of n, or you could say y is equal to starting at 1/9, multiplying by -3, and taking it to the n-1 power. Okay, 21 would be very similar. They all would be very similar. We're not going to do those in this video. Please review how to find the slope. You need to look at a change in y divided by a change in x. You need to use 2 lines or 2 points at the same time. This is a change of 10. This is a change of 5. It's the division 10 divided by 5. The rate of change is 2. Lots to review about slope, but we're going to go ahead and stop the video there. See you next time.